this thing on? There we go. Welcome back to Dad Bod Trading. It's a beautiful Monday morning, and after a long weekend, well, not really long, but it seemed a little bit long, um, I'm ready to get back into it. So we are taking a look at a few different swing trade ideas here this morning. We're taking a look at the market as a whole. So allow me to do some charting here as we go. And just want to make sure this is all working fine. Yeah, there we go. Whoopsie. That's what we want. Let's pop in the link for the Discord here. Oh, there it is. Bunk. There we go. Nice. So over the weekend, of course, we have all the stuff happening with Ukraine and Russia and blah blah blah. The main thing that I've seen in the news has been the oil prices and how the war is affecting all of those, because Russia is a major supplier of oil, especially in the foreign lands over there in Europe. So that's going to put a squeeze on a whole bunch of companies there. And of course, it's going to encourage oil production here in the States if the government will allow it. So, yeah, I mean, it's kind of other things, or, the market as a whole right now is just kind of sitting below, a little bit below a critical level, in my opinion. Um, it would be nice if it could break these. You can kind of see there's a little bit of a channel here. There's a channel here, and then a few different points of interest right at this 40 or 440 level. I'd really like to see it go above there. We'll have to see about that. I mean, that's all the way up here. It's not unheard of, but I'd really like to see it go above there if we want to continue with a bearish, or I mean a bullish trend upward. Had a really nice bounce on Thursday and Friday, but I have a feeling that it's going to just kind of hang around above 440 or below 440 and basically channel like it did here. So that's my opinion about it, but we will see what happens. Kind of depends on what things happen with Ukraine and that sort of thing. So back to our swings. Basically, what we're looking for when we're getting into swing trading here, and the reason why I'm doing some swing trading here is that because of the volatility and because of the choppiness of the market as a whole, I'm thinking that swing trading right now is going to be a little bit more profitable. We'll see. We'll experiment with it and try to figure out what's what. But when we're looking for a swing trade, essentially what we're looking for is we're looking for a channel, and we want either the breakout or the breakdown of that channel up until the next target, which would be the top of another channel. So let's say, for example, we want Snapchat here. We're gonna get dipped down. We want it to be, within this channel, if not more, and so we're looking at like to have it, maybe an entry right around here, which would be, yeah, like a break of the top of this candle here. And then it'll probably, for a few days, try to battle around in this 42 area. And then our target price is going to be, 43, 44, somewhere based off of these candles here, somewhere around there. So if we get an entry of, 40, 50, and then sell at 43.50, something like that, could be a really nice trade. So we'll see. So I'm going to set an alert at here. So I'm going to go with 40.50. And then what we would like to do is I would like to buy a little bit above that, because let's do this. Hey, come here. Give me my pointer. That'll work. Okay, so we're going to use a little bit different. For swing trades, I use a little bit different color coding. So we want our target, let's just say 43. Let's do that right there. So what we're going to do is going to have that be gold. So green's our entry. Stop is going to be basically the low of this previous day here. If it goes back down below that level, then it's probably dead. So around 38-ish. Yeah, something like that. We'll make that red-ish. So here is our entry right here. Let me get rid of this one because that's confusing. Entry is here. Stop is there. And profit taking is up in here. So that's what we're going to do with that. And at which time, if we get into this at that time, we'll set another alert, probably around 43-ish, so we can kind of be watching it. And we'll just do another alert down at 38, so that we're notified of it when it reaches those levels. SQ, okay. We are going to take a look at... This is decent here because it's wanting to break out of this channel here. It's kind of a wide channel, but it's wanting to get up above it, do a red to green. Could see some good shorting action. I think they had good earnings, kind of hung around. This could actually be my top watch here. But we are wanting it to break the high of the day from yesterday. So 221 or so. Or 121, I should say. Slide this right over here. That's looking real nice. If it can't quite do it, then we could be looking at a nice short. So, and might even take a red to green on this. We'll have to see. It's kind of expensive.
Morning.
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
Doing okay. Do you ever have a weekend where you get at the end of the weekend and you're like, I'm as exhausted as I was at the beginning of the weekend?
Yeah.
It's kind of not the best feeling in the world, actually. Anyway, I'm looking at swing trades here. The
Uh-huh.
market's been so choppy. I'm thinking that maybe doing some swing trades would be a good thing. Um, I'm trying to diversify just a teeny bit.
Yeah.
Because, like we talked about on Friday, if your
Yeah.
patterns aren't working, find one that does.
Yep.
So, that's why I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to do some swing trading here for a little bit and see that way, if I have a solid entry, exit, and stop. It doesn't matter what it does in between there. It can dip down close to the stop, but I'm not going to worry about it because I have, 2 weeks for it to do what I want it to do. So that's kind of the idea, is that I won't get chopped out as much. Um, but we'll see. So I'm looking at Square right now, and I'm just kind of doing some simple charting. And when I swing trade, I do a little bit different color code on my charting lines. I have green for the entry, gold for the profit or the target, and then red for the stop. Um, and if I'm doing day trading, then of course I have just the different colors for the monthly, weekly, daily levels and that sort of thing. So I want to get an alert when this gets to here. The other nice thing about swing trading is that I'll be able to do it if I'm at work. It'll just I'll
Yeah.
get an alert, pop on there, buy, and then that's it. So, Dollar Tree. And basically, with the swing trade, all you're looking for is channels to be broken out of, and then you just anticipate to hold for several days once that channel is broken,
Yeah.
instead of taking quick profits. So I mean, it's really similar to what we kind of look for when we're day trading, only it's on a grander scale that
Yeah.
lasts a little bit longer. So you don't take profits nearly as quickly, but you can actually have greater profits if you find the right trend and manage your risk and everything
Yeah.
correctly. So Dollar Tree here they're having earnings here pretty soon, I think. I think is it tomorrow? 3/2. So Wednesday?
3, 2.
Yeah, so Wednesday, I think.
Today is the last day of February, so
So in anticipation for that, um, we'd like it to get above this channel here. So if they can do it, do it.
yeah.
Somewhere around there, I think.
I was just barely touching. Wood, wood, wood. So you just look for same patterns you normally would, but over a larger time span.
Correct. it's largely based off of um, good earnings. It kind of gets into the fundamentals a little bit more when you're
Uh,
swing trading, because if you're going to be holding it for a while, you want to make sure that the company actually has some staying power where people are wanting to be in it for longer and not just hopping in
yeah.
and out like a penny stock. Um, so, yeah, if Dollar Tree has really good earnings, then they could be looking at all-time highs. Um, so we'll just have to see. Um,
What? Did you take it again?
I'm gonna text the office chat or the work group here because
Yeah,
I need
we
a couple things out of the
already started
trailer.
it, and I'm supposed to run 75 W9, which is pretty thick. So I'm gonna fill it up whenever we get it back together. Fill it up, and then once we get the intake manifold done, I'm gonna run it for maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5 days, and then change the fluid in the transfer case and the transmission again.
Did Sam
Just
get his truck working?
Um, Not yet. He's gotta replace the clutch in it, and I don't know what else really.
Nice.
baskets.
Are you gonna go to O'Reilly's over lunch?
What's the concrete drill called? The SDS?
Yeah.
And then what's that bandsaw thing? The cordless bandsaw. What's that thing called?
It's called the cordless bandsaw.
Okay.
I don't actually know what it's called.
Call it the bandsaw. Everyone will know what you mean.
Okay.
Because we only have one bandsaw.
I'm gonna be installing that shower door today, and I'll need something for cutting down the metal. And that thing works pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to create an alert.
Oh, Ryan is coming to the.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Then you can buy cheaper fluid for the first bit, and then you can
synthetic.
like the standard 3590, but then you can buy full synthetic. Then later, and it would last for a lot longer.
Probably why it has so many metal shavings is if the clutch was not fully disengaging, They were just grinding it into gear.
That's not fun.
And fully engaging.
Yeah, I guess.
I think they just sucked at driving it.
Probably doesn't have
And
any
it's probably never
synchronizers
been
left.
changed.
Yeah.
These Ukrainians are absolute chads. This guy just has a cigarette in his mouth and he's removing a landmine. A civilian.
I mean,
I would yeet it really
Why not?
far. Is he putting it in a pond?
I don't know. I think he's just sending it somewhere safe.
and I saw that they were saying that anybody who wants to come and help them in the war effort, they'll provide
Yeah.
them with
If
provisions.
if it wasn't morally wrong, I would go fight.
The sad thing is that like they're so outnumbered. Eventually, they'll probably just
Yeah,
all get
even
picked
though
off.
as of right now they're kind of kicking Russia's butt, but Russia just has so much stuff to throw at them.
Yeah,
Even
like,
though the Ukrainians are kicking their butts right now,
right.
after a while, Russia just throws so much stuff at them.
And Russia just doesn't care how many people they lose.
Yeah.
Probably, they're just like, hey, keep pushing. Only so many Molotov cocktails you can make.
These guys are such chads. They just kind of trot out of the way of gunfire. Like, they just don't care. Good grief. That was like, oh, okay. I thought something exploded on that guy, but he was shooting a javelin.
So is Ryan going to be back at it with us then?
For the first day.
Boom, 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 boom.
They ripped that convoy. I saw a video this morning of these Russian troops that were very jumpy. They were driving through town, and there was an old war memorial, and they started shooting at it.
Oh my word.
It looked like kind of like a bunker thing, and they started shooting at it. But then after like 5 seconds of shooting, they all stopped shooting and kept driving. Like, bruh.
Wow.
Earliest signs of insurgency spark in Ukraine.
My YouTube was lit up with Putin orders nuclear whatever to be on high alert, nuclear soldiers. I'm like, oh, here we go. Although I'm not really worried about it because I just want to be nuked here eventually. Just get it over with.
I mean,
Although for us, we would be totally fine for about 2 weeks, and then we would die. Because
you just go to the cities and stand right in the middle of the street and say hallelujah and just go.
Allahu Akbar.
don't say that on YouTube, okay?
Oh, oops, forgot. Sorry.
I am going to get banned. Not that I would lose anything.
Group of Muslim extremists.
I want to love this as a swing trade, but the spread's too nasty.
To be a threat. Or not a threat, but traitors to Mother Russia. Oh, Father. Nate, do you want to be my PR person?
Sure, if the money's right.
Hate working with customers.
It went away. Oh my word.
Sam?
Yeah, I mean, square here would have been a very good, very good trade, but the spread is horrible. So
Yeah.
I'm just sitting on it for now. I want it to. I'd really like it to come back down to this 121 level. It's just too dicey.
Yeah. Well, we should probably go get some tools loaded up or unloaded for you. Set them. We gotta unload a few other tools too, so. I may hop back on once
Okay.
once we're on our way to the job, but I have to unload a bunch of tools out of the trailer, and then
Sniffing.
so I'll be back in a
Okay.
minute. Bye.
Sounds good. Bye. So, anyway, just realized that I hadn't been talking. We're in a trade with Square here. It's going to be a swing trade, and our entry was around 221. I should actually put that strike of 130 and unfortunately we got a really bad entry with it, 400 for the entry. But yeah, it's a swing trade. Our stop is at about 119ish, somewhere around there. So yeah, see what it does. Give it some time to think about what it wants to do. But I kind of have a feeling that we're going to get stopped out on it because the markets just aren't looking all that great. So, yeah.
Do you need any bits from the trailer, or do you
I
have all
don't
the ones you
think
need?
so. I think I have everything I need.
Okay, because we dropped the what drill Ryan said to, and then the bandsaw. So
Okay, sounds great.
we dropped.
Is my
And
blue
it
level
is-
there in the trailer?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll need that too.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Bye.
Okay, bye. Man, Dollar Tree's spread is almost worse than Square. But it's breaking out, so, there's the alert on Dollar Tree. I dare not buy it right now because, yeah. It's too high. It's too extended right now. Square's making its presence known. That's nice, you know? Dollar Tree. I should have bought at the stop level there. Oh well. Like I said, the spread on the options is atrocious, so I'm just gonna kind of stay away from it for a little bit. Square's looking pretty beautiful though. That's nice. Do 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 do. Very nice. What I want here is Q. Dollar Tree is definitely triggered. But again, man, it would have been worth it. It totally would have been worth it, but I just am. There's the spread was horrible, absolutely atrocious. So I'm gonna stick to focusing on square. And we'll let it do its thing. Like the SPY is wanting to break out a little bit. That's nice.
Yeah, we're headed to the job. So.
Nice. So yeah, this is swing trade here. It's I haven't swung something for a while, so like going through all these dips here after my entry was like a little nerve wracking, but it's kind of like you just hold it and come to your stop and that sort of thing. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So it's really good for me.
Yeah.
So. And the spy and the Qs are breaking out, so that's really nice. That bodes well for our swing trade here. I don't like that it's kind of stuck at 124, but it might just have to range for the rest of the day to break out of it.
Yeah.
So
Are you swing trading options or?
yeah.
Yeah.
Would have been a good day to trade Tesla. It's looking nice. Nice little. I kind of call this the pie pattern because it's kind of like the symbol pi. It's kind of like this weird looking little
Oh yeah.
thing. It's basically an upside down H pattern, is what it is, but pi sounds more delectable. So
Yeah.
people would also call this like a cup and handle, but not. This isn't like your typical cup and handle, because your cup and handle would normally be a cup and then followed with consolidation and then another breakout. Man, AMD is going for it. Nice. Go for it. Tech sector is kind of going up very nicely. Excuse me. Oh yeah, that's very beautiful. Come on. Get above 124. There you go. Keep it going. Keep it going. Excuse me. That's what we like to see. Let's go. Yeah, the Q's is pushing really nicely. And that's helping.
That's good.
There we go. Keep it coming. Well, made a new high, so that's nice. Hmm. Come on, let's go. Let's do 125. Please. Be so happy with 125. Do 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 do. We're starting to have some pullback on the greater markets here, so. Considering just taking profits here, but it's a swing trade, so.
I mean, technically, if you made money, you made money, but
Right. It just kind of defeats the purpose of the swing trade.
understand the concept.
That's all.
Yeah.
Oh, it's dipping again, so I'm just gonna let it do its thing for a bit here. And excuse me. And the Russian economy is in shambles. I have a news ticker that's kind of going right now, and it's like, yeah, everything about the, I think is the ruble. I think is the Russian currency.
I've got no idea.
It's like it's worth maybe 30% of what it was last week.
Oof.
Yeah. Especially compared to the US dollar. It's like nothing. Okay, so I'm going to do an alert here. Yeah, it would have been smart to take profits there at the top, but it's okay.
Oh, we're almost to the job, so.
Okay. Sounds good. Well, have fun,
Alright.
and I'll see you guys later.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Well, I'm going to let this run, let it do its thing, and give it a couple days, maybe even. Target's around 130-ish, and stop of 119-ish. So yeah, we'll see what happens and kind of go from there. But I'm gonna get ready for work. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for being here, and I hope you have a happy Monday, a fantastic week, and we will see you back here bright and early at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. So stay safe. Have a great day, and we'll see you later.